Boy, oh boy, have I missed that theme music. It's been a while, too long, even though it's only been a week that we've been off. But hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 12 of Chasing the Finish podcast. My name is Mike, and as always, I am joined by Jake and Ben. And we've got quite a busy show tonight. I always worry. I've said to the lads recently that start putting notes together for the show, and then I worry that we're not going to have enough to fill. But that soon changes. So we obviously weren't here last week. Apologies for that. Instead, I sort of gave you a bit of a bite-sized podcast. Myself and my brother Cam talking about the Wembley 10K. I will talk a little bit about that tonight as well. But yeah, that was sort of our content for that week. Jake's been away, Ben's been away, I've been toing and froing as well with various things. So it's good to be back. But as I say, I am joined by the lads. Let's come to you first, Ben, because Jake, we're going to kick things off talking tonight about how busy you've been. So Ben, let's come to you first. How's things with yourself?
Okay. I don't want to bring the mood down. I was just saying beforehand that, always on this podcast we are raw and honest. Been a bit down, not feeling great. So yeah, I'm okay. Been better. But as you say, I'm glad to be back doing this. I feel like it's something that obviously it's been longer for us three than it has for listeners and whatever because of the extra week. But no, I do feel like I've missed it. So yeah. Hopefully we're gonna have a good hour or so, and hopefully it'll bring my mood up. And yeah, I'm all good.
Well, I mean, that's why we're here. It's a little bit of a therapy session within itself, I suppose. But you, not to give too much away yet, but you have booked another event, and you have got some new toys, let's say.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll talk about all that. But
trying to spark it back a bit.
Absolutely. That you have to, and it's so easy to. When you're feeling down, it's so easy to just knock everything on the head and take a few weeks off to get that spark, to get back in it. But hopefully that spark is still there.
I think I was thinking about it today. I think I have been struggling since I've done the 100K to fully get back into it. I think because I just put everything I had into it, all the build up, even silly, well, not silly stuff, but things as in like, not completely, but I'd say neglecting my family. Obviously a lot of training went into it, nights where I wasn't here and stuff like that, days where I've been going out running for hours on end. So, it's in a way, it's been nice to kind of have that back where I'm, spending a lot of more time with family and kids, watching them grow. But yeah, trying to find that blend again, trying to, get the running in alongside having a family. I'd say that's kind of where I'm struggling. And I said to you in the week, I said completely honest with it and said, look, I've not been secretly, struggling, but I've been quite open. I mean, I'm saying it on here. I had a little bit of a meltdown to Briar the other night, and I just, kind of broke into tears. No reason whatsoever. I don't know why. I don't know. She must have given me a look, and I just completely melted. So it's just little moments like that, really. But I say, went on a run a couple of days ago. Was it? Yeah, Sunday? No, Saturday. Saturday I went on a run. Felt good. So no leg pain that I was suffering from. So yeah, hopefully this is the start of getting back to my old self. But I feel like it's going to be a long road ahead. So I've booked a couple of events. So hopefully back on track.
Absolutely, and Jacob, we'll come to you very shortly. But I just think off the back of what you said, to do such a big event like the 100K, because it's all you're focused on. You'd never had anything even close to it. You know, you'd never done an ultra before, whether it be a 50k or whatever.
Yeah.
So you put all your eggs in that basket thinking, right, well, I need to make sure I'm really prepared. I think next time, if you do anything close to that, I think you'll be much better prepared. But
Absolutely.
this is a problem when you've never done anything like that before. It's so easy to just put all your focus on that, and then other things slip away. And I mean, when was that? Was that in June?
Yeah, end of June.
And you know, it's as we record today, by the way, guys. It's Monday. You'll be hearing this for the first time, hopefully on Thursday. But it's the 1st of September, so almost 4 months down the line, and you're still feeling the effects. So, you know, as much as we come on here and talk about, you know, how good running can be mentally, there are those other sides as well, which you're fully experiencing. But I totally get that. You know, I've had it happen. I'm sure Jake's had it happen, and sometimes even the simplest of questions can get you. You know, I remember driving back from Redditch talking about that before on here, and all it was, Beck just said to me, like, "Oh, is everything all right?" And that was it. That was the trigger point. And it seems stupid, and you know, we all know there's a stigma around men's mental health, but it it has to be talked about, because you know we could just do what blokes do and just ignore it and put it to the back of our minds. But the fact that you feel comfortable enough to speak about it, I think sort of sums up where men's mental health is nowadays. So hopefully, fingers crossed, mate, like you say, you know, you can get back into a bit of rhythm. You've got an event which is penciled in now. In fact, I think you've got a couple of events penciled in. So hopefully, you know, you can use that running to sort of get back on track. So fingers crossed anyway. Jake, how's things with you? You've been a busy boy.
I have, yeah. It's been non-stop since my own wedding. It's been non-stop. So finally, the end of the wedding season, which I'm buzzing about until next year. So I'm back on it. But yeah, been a bit chaotic. So
Well, let's start from sort of where we last spoke, really, because the last podcast we did, you were sort of getting ready to go to France. How was France, first of all? Was it good? Was the weather good? And massive congratulations, by the way, to Blue, who's been a guest on this podcast, also Jake's cousin, and part of the CTF Park Run Club, for getting married. So I haven't seen any pictures, but I've no doubt I've seen pictures of where you went running, and I've no doubt that it was absolutely beautiful location. But how was France? And you also managed to get out on a couple of runs, including one which I think we sort of classed as a bit of a trail run. So how was it all?
oh, it was class. It was really good. Like, to be fair, when I first went out, when we got there, and it's a long day, like traveling and whatnot. And then obviously the first full day was from like 8:30 to like 9:30. So it was a long day out non-stop. So I was like thinking the next morning, I was like, no way I'm going to be able to get out for a run because I'm just absolutely knackered. Then we done it again the following day. We had a break in between, which helped. And then the final day, obviously we weren't leaving Paris. Well, we weren't leaving like the Disney area until about 1. So while Cam was sorting some stuff out for work and sorting out the rest of the packing, etc., I managed to get out for a run, and I enjoyed it. It was scenic, but it was hard. It didn't feel too warm at the start when I went out, and it felt quite cool, so that was nice. Mapped out a route, ended up going off on a different route, got lost. So that was eventful, but it was really nice. And then obviously I found where I was, my bearings, and saw signposts to obviously Disneyland Paris itself. So I started running towards that.
Yeah.
I got to the second hotel out, and I was like, right, I'm going to turn back now because I was some distance away. And then I hit 5K about 36 or something like that. And I was like a bit disappointed because I was obviously slow, but I hadn't had a run in about a week or so. So I obviously noticed the pace had started to hit me a little bit more, losing my pace. And then, so I think all in all, it was about 40 minutes once I got back to the hotel. But once I got out, I was buzzing. Like, I'm just glad I got it done. So, and then the Wednesday, obviously, it was a long day travelling down to the south of France. We stopped in the city just about like an hour away from where the wedding venue was. And then obviously the Thursday, travelled to work and met Blue and his missus. And then I think it was I want to say Friday morning. I think it was Friday morning. I messaged Blue on the Thursday night seeing if he fancied a run. Obviously, I think I went to bed about 10:30. And I think he was up till 2 drinking. So I was like, there's no chance in hell he's getting up. But lo and behold, he was up. He's like, I'm at the top of the hill, where are you? And I was still getting changed. So I was like, right, I need to get my arse in gear. Got changed, done a bit of a run. I've done about a K, maybe about half a K before I bumped into him. And then he's like, I found this route, done this route. It was really nice, really scenic. I got a few pictures and videos. I'm surprised he did it with how dodgy his ankle was, but it was the underfoot conditions weren't great. On the way down, on the way up, it was sound, but it was class. I really enjoyed it. Only 3K, but so I couldn't resist not doing it with the scenes as it was. But yeah, other than that,
this is it. I mean, I think we've all said, if we have holidays coming up, especially with how we're feeling with running at the moment, you always think, it'd be great to get a run out, and it just never happens. Like, even before I started this podcast, I obviously dipped my toe into. I've sort of been in and out of running for a long time, and whenever I go abroad, I always think, you know what, I'll pack my running trainers and I'll go. And I've even gone as far as packing running trainers, but just not getting out. So fair play for actually getting out, because it is a big step. But it looked lovely. You did a good little video for your Instagram running page for the first run that you did. That seemed quite well received actually on social media. But that was a good little video. And then like I say, you did that one with Blue, and it looked really, really scenic and beautiful. The weather looked like it was good as well for that run. Was it quite hot?
Yeah, it was not. It was, to be fair, I don't think it was warm, but once I got back, I was soaked. Put it that way. So I was sweating through.
Yeah.
And then it just tied into such a great weekend. The wedding was lovely. I have no idea what time they finished up, but come 1:30, I was absolutely battered from an early start of helping out as much as I can. I'm assuming they might have finished about 4. I think it was until 3. So
wow, that's quite late for a wedding, isn't it?
They didn't get married till 4:30. It didn't start till like 4:30, and then dinner was like 7ish. So, but no, it was a lovely wedding, and he smashed it, to be fair, Blue. So
that's good. Great to hear. I dropped him a message on the day, and he responded a few days later, and he was like, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you. I'm like, mate, having done this myself, I know how inundated he'd have been with messages. I was like, don't worry about it. So hopefully it's not long before we see Blue at another park run, because as you say, he's got a bit of a dodgy ankle, and he's not got it looked at yet, and that was from June. So fingers crossed he's managed to get it looked at. But he says he's going to be doing Napton with us. He did say, he says, even if I have to walk it, I'll do it. So fair play, because that's getting ever closer. That's just a little over a month away.
yeah.
And that will be here before we know it. But you've also sort of fast forward. You've also been quite busy tonight. As I say, we're recording on Monday, the 1st of September. You messaged the group chat earlier, and you was like, any of you lads going out for a run before the podcast? And I thought, what's he up to? And I didn't, Ben didn't. And you says, I might try and get out. And then I got back from work, and I was, this is how much running has got me in a chokehold at the moment. I'll do the usual thing. I'll have a scout through Twitter, especially because it's transfer deadline day today. And I'll have a scout on Instagram. And Strava has become a app that I regularly scroll through now. So doom scrolling on Strava is absolutely a thing. And I'd seen a few people I know do a few bits, and I thought, I wonder if Jake did get out. And then you put a message in literally as I come off Strava, and you're like, check Strava. And I went on, and oh my God, you went and did another 10K just like that, like it was nothing. and you got yourself a nice shiny PB as well. But it wasn't plain sailing, even though you got a PB. You had to work for it. You were saying to me before we recorded that you found it quite difficult, especially that first 5 kilometre. Trying to talk us through how the whole run felt and what you're feeling.
Yeah, so I was like, I need to get the runs in because obviously, like you said, Napton's soon approaching, and then obviously more prep with Worcester. So obviously last week I only done a 5, well, just under a 5 and a 7. So I was like, I need to get another 10 in the bank just so I can get my legs used to it again. So I went out and mapped out a route, ended up once again going off on route and just going different ways until I hit the 10k. The first 5 I struggled. The first 3 was sound, and I'm getting to a stage where I'm running for longer for the first couple, like a K. I'm getting to like a K&a-half 2, and I'm running non-stop, which is sound. I used to just get to a K and struggle.
Yeah,
that's good. But then from 2 to 5, I don't know. It just seems like a massive uphill battle. And I get past it. I think I hit I thought it was 36, and it's 34, which isn't far off my normal time anyway. And then the back end of it just seemed to be so much easier. So I'm assuming whatever pain I had was just numb. So the back end, and then I was running down this long road where I was eventually going to turn back up and go for the houses, and I seen it was on 9.5, and I was like, I've just hit 1 hour, 5 minutes, and I knew my PB was 1 hour 17, so I was like, I'm just going to start sprinting, but my legs were just throbbing. I was like, I'm going to end up breaking something or pulling something, so it's going to go wrong. So I just kept checking it, and I was like, I'll put my phone back in my pocket and just ran for as long as possible. And then once I got on my final bit where the house is, I already hit 10k, so then I just walked the last bit and just, so I've done it. I don't need to rush anymore. So yeah.
It's interesting you say that you felt like the first 5k was quite slow, but then when you actually stepped back and had a look at it, it wasn't. Because I'm glad that you're not the only one that does that, because the amount of times that I have done, whether it be a midweek run or a park run, and I get out there and I think, God, this feels horrendous, and I'm running more and it's not getting any easier. And you're like, why is my body feeling like this? Because I'm not doing anything different. And you actually think that your fitness is sort of getting worse. But in actual fact, you look at the stats, and I would imagine it's because you're able to push your body a little bit more, and therefore you're getting faster, or you're at least maintaining the same. So I totally feel you on that one. The amount of times I've, like I say, crossed the finish line at park run and think, bloody hell, that one will go down far in the list, and then you look and you're like, oh, actually, time wise, it weren't too bad. So yeah, I totally feel you on that. You did mention there, you are obviously having to do a lot of prep because we've got Napton coming up. You have also officially, since we recorded last, booked your first ever 10k race. Worcester 10k. When is that? Is it the 15th?
The 14th.
14th.
Yeah.
So bloody hell, that'll come up quick.
So I was like, in my head, I was like, I need to somehow get out and do another 10k because the last 10k I done was August, and obviously I done 7 last week, which was a struggle. So if I get out again, it'll be I've got to do minimum 6, 7, or at least minimum 5, because if I keep doing 3, 4s, it's just not. I'm not building it up. So, but I've booked that in, and obviously with Napton, I completely forgot everything. So I'm going out on the Saturday and on the Saturday before Napton. So I'm playing on my mind, but I think I'll be fine. But I just need to get as much prep in as possible because it's going to come to it. And if I ain't getting my head down and doing something, I'm going to struggle, and I'll just beat myself up. So
how's the knee holding up?
My knee in the 10k I just done, I had no issue. So I don't really understand it. Although when I was doing the 7, when I was walking, I was in agony. But then I was running, I had no pain, but I was already knackered from running, so I was in a catch-22. I couldn't win. So I just need to get back and just rest. I had a cold bath when I got back, and it just felt sound after that. But I haven't had any issue. But my shins are starting to cause pain again. But I'm going to get back on that.
People underestimate the power of a cold bath. It's vile, and I hate every moment of it. But the benefits are incredible. Like seriously, and Jake will back me up here. You literally, your whole body just goes numb straight off the bat, and then it's just like, you get a nice. Once you get out, it's fine. You just don't feel anything.
It probably doesn't listen. Sorry, go on, Mike.
No, I was just going to say, I've always chickened out of it. Like I went through a period where I used to have a cold shower, but I don't know if that's more torturous.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, but it would be really good for you.
Got to ease it. You got to start when your normal temperature and just slowly turn the dial until it's like.
No, you know what? I used to fill it up and then like get into it, but now I just lie in the bath and then just turn the cold on.
Oh, that is torturous.
You just fit. You're watching it come closer up towards your leg. It's like, I just wait for it. Yeah, and then it hits other areas, and it's just got to bear it. But
see, surely the best way to do that is you run a completely cold bath, and you get it ready, and then you just I'm going in, and you have to control your breathing, and yeah.
It's easy said than done though, because if I just jump, the water's going everywhere. So I got in and legs in, and then obviously my foot goes in. I'm like, and then you can feel it colder, and you're like, you got to just bite the bullet and just sit down. And then once you're in, it's sound because you just.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why I'm already sat down, because I'm like, there's no like dipping my toe in. Like, oh nah, none of that. Like I'm lying down. There's nothing I can do.
I'd be too tempted to jump out. So you're better than me, guys. You really are. I don't know. Just going back to your run, I don't know what Worcester's like. So, if by any slight miracle any of our listeners have ever done the Worcester 10K, please do get in touch and let us know if Jake's in for a torrid time or whether he's in for a nice flat and fast one. But one thing's for sure, it surely won't be hillier than Solihull, so you should be absolutely sound. But I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome of that, to be honest, Jake. I think, you've got 2 10Ks under your belt now. I think you'll obviously have those initial sort of, I don't know, race day nerves, I think it's fair to say. But like you found out at Solihull 5K, and you'll probably find that there's actually more people there this time at the Worcester one, you'll get to the start line and the support will carry you over. So really intrigued to see how what time you come in with that. Are you going into it sort of with a time in mind, or are you just like, no, it's my first 10K race, just get it done? What's your vibe?
I think I'm just going in it in open mind, no pressure myself, and then just getting it done. I think I'm more stressing about Napton because you keep going about the first hill. So with every run I've done, I'm trying to make sure there's hills in them. But like, I try my hardest to try and run up the hill, like jog up the hill, so stop without stopping. So just to prep myself. But it's more just getting the first one in. So when Napton does come, there's no it's my first 10K.
Yeah.
Because I think currently I'm the only one doing it. I know Stephen said he might do it, but he ain't said nothing yet. But so I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It should be good.
Yeah, I don't have anything booked in. I was going to mention that later, but I don't have anything booked in for September. So a bit of a weird month. So I'm gutted I can't come with you on that one, but I'll be keeping a keen eye. Ben, let's come back to you. What has been going on in the world of running? And it will be interesting to see what you've got, because I've seen a couple of running bits, and I'll just be intrigued to see if you've picked up on it as well.
Well, I obviously was away last week. I got back just in time Friday evening. Yeah, Friday evening. In time for the start of the UTMB. Which is like the World Cup of trail running. I don't know if you've seen it across social media, obviously following running pages. It is the Ultra Trail Mont Blanc, which I think I've said before on here is my dream race, what I'd like to do. So yeah, obviously a week-long affair. There's loads of other different events. I think there's the OCC and the CCC, TDS, loads of different races that they do. It's a massive like sort of festival. I say that's a week long in Chamonix in France, and British ultra runner Tom Evans came away with the victory, claiming his first victory at UTMB. Which is trail running blue ribbon race. The Britain was third in 2022 behind record breaker Kilian Jornet. And then the following year went on to win the most prized event in the United States, Western States. So yeah, he did it in 19 hours, 18 minutes. Obviously 107 miles, I think it is. So 174K. With around 10,000 meters of gain. Obviously, I was watching it live on YouTube and across social media, and it was absolutely insane the weather that they had. Obviously, because you cross in 3 different countries, you go in across Switzerland, Italy, and France. Obviously, up Mont Blanc, which is insane. The snow, hail, storms. I know they had to redirect the route a couple times on the fly. So yeah, absolutely insane. So watching everybody come through, and obviously having UK lad win was great. So yeah, I don't know if you'd seen anything. Anyone? No.
I think I saw you repost something on Instagram, but was it a record or was it just the fact that he won it?
It just he's won it. Yeah. That basically, yeah.
I saw as well, and I don't know if this is. It might not make that much of a difference because I suppose he's not going for a record, so he's not going flat out. But I thought it was a bit strange when he was approaching the finish line that he took time out to high five all the crowd, and he didn't seem in a great rush to cross the finish line.
No, I think that was when he finished. He come across the line, and yeah. And then when they quite a few of them do it, they'll come across and then go back and see the fans because I think second place is about half an hour behind him.
Oh, bloody hell. I mean, to do that when they've had to divert the course, I mean, what was his name again?
Tom Evans.
Tom, if you're watching, I turned up to a
former British soldier he is as well.
Oh, bloody hell. Even better then. But yeah, Tom, if you're watching, I turned up to Watford 10K in Feb, and they had to divert the route there as well, mate. So I know how tough it is mentally to, you get there and you're like, oh, okay, they've added an extra 500 metres on. Yeah, I feel you, mate. So
I think it was because of a rock slide, which
yeah, that's
yours was a fallen tree, wasn't it?
Ours was a fallen tree. Yeah. So in terms of severity levels, probably similar. Maybe a fallen tree worse, but hey ho, look, they're splitting hairs here. But yeah, no, I did see that you reposted that on socials, and like always with trail running, I know that's your sort of bread and butter, but I can never quite grasp because I don't do it. Obviously, 19 hours is a very, very good time, but I can't resonate as much, I can't relate as much. Like if someone had done a marathon in a quick time, I could maybe be like, oh, bloody hell, that is very good. Whereas because it's an ultra, you have to work out all splits and, so it's maybe a bit wasted on me, but I've no doubt that is an incredible achievement.
Well, so, I think doing 100 mile in 24 hours is, incredible time. So obviously doing it in 19, plus you've got 10,000 meters of ascending as well. It's incredible.
10,
I think the cutoff was 44 hours, I believe, or 45 hours, 46 maybe. So yeah, there's obviously a lot of people who didn't finish. A lot of people who just made the finish, and I love. This is what I love about trail running, though. Sometimes the person who comes last is more decorated than the person who's won. I mean, they call it DFL, dead skin last. So watching the last bloke come through as well. was quite entertaining. And just
Well,
honestly, you talk about these events and the support. It was incredible. The people stayed for the entirety of it. And I say the last bloke coming through, Chamonix was absolutely filled. People cheering all along the streets. Insane.
That is great because I mean, again, I'm comparing chalk with cheese here, but you look at 10k events or half marathons. If you finish last, I mean, even me, for example, at the Solihull half, I know again they're two different events, but I can bet you bottom dollar that. Well, in fact, I think the only people that saw me cross the finish line were you guys. So the fact that they stay out to do, to congratulate the guy that's finished sort of last in those events. I mean, getting it done. A lot of people seem to forget is, and this might be straight out the running cliche handbook, but you get the same medal for finishing last as you do for finishing first. So a great achievement. And 10,000 feet terrain, did you say? 10,000
elevation,
yeah, elevation. I mean, just shy of that first hill at Napton, really, for anyone that wants to compare. But yeah, no, a brilliant achievement.
Well, a bit annoying for you, Mike. They don't actually give a medal out.
Okay. There goes that cliche.
You actually get a gilet.
Okay.
Finish a gilet, which is quite nice. But
like you get the jackets in the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, a bit like that. But yeah, I said it's one of my dream races. Just to do any race along that week would just be incredible because I think there's a 20k, I think there's a 50k, I think there's 100. Yeah, there's 100k, and then there's like a team one where it's like nearly 400k, and it's sort of like obviously teams, but yeah.
How many have a team? Hopefully loads.
I don't know, to be honest. I didn't see much of it because I was away at that point, but because that was like one of the first ones. But I think there's actual rock climbing in that. It's incredible. But
if we could get a team of 400, I'd be bang up for that.
Hopefully you're doing the rock climbing, Mark.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I say that's one of my dream races. Hopefully I'll get there. You'll see me there one day. I think I've talked you through the process. I've got to. I think it's all to do with like running. You earn running stones, not physical stones, but like
it's like Pokemon.
Yeah, a bit like that. You earn stones, which get you into a lottery basically, and the more you get, the more chances. So I think there's two races in the UK. There's UTS, which is Snowdonia. And then there is the Arc of Attrition, which is across Cornwall. So
they've got some mad names, I love. Why can't the 10Ks be called this?
Yeah, right. This is it. This is like it's the World Series. It's the mecca of
pinnacle
running. So hopefully you'll see me there one day. And
fingers crossed, man.
But yeah, okay. So sorry about that one was a bit long. Moving on. What a story that I did share with you two. I couldn't really, and I think we shared it on socials as well. It was incredible to see. I was actually on the motorway at this point. But Sisu Kubeka ran he broke the 6-hour record in the 100k. He ran a 5:47 minute pace. Is that mile in it? Yeah, because I can't remember what I said it was now. Because I work in kilometres, I do. I know. Is it
I think it is. I think that's about the same, yeah.
These are 3. Yeah, anyway, so he broke the sub 6-hour record for the 100k, running in the middle of the night on an auto racing test track in Italy. The South African runner relentlessly ran at a 5:47 mile pace and wound up running 100 kilometres faster than anyone in history. In the event organised by Adidas and dubbed Chasing 100, the 27-year-old Quebecer outran 4 other world-class ultra runners in an 8-lap time trial exhibition around the Nardo Ring high-performance test track in Italy. They organised the event to highlight their new Adizero Evo Prime X prototype shoes, which are worn by each of the runners, as well as a range of climate-cool apparel that included pre-race jackets aimed to keep each runner's core temperature as low as possible, and hyperventilated racing singlets and shorts. So to the use of intermittent pacers, the uncertified course, and the high stack height of the prototype shoes will exclude Quebecers' time from being eligible for world record consideration, though. The shoes are not World Athletic approved because they have a heel stack height of about 50 millimeters, 10 millimeters higher than the legal limit. So that's put a bit of a...
That's pathetic, that is. How are they going to damper his achievement?
Yeah, but have you seen some of these illegal shoes? Oh, God, I wish I could...
Cheat, mate.
The
cheaters never prosper. Shame on you.
It's, I mean, incredibly impressive.
What was the previous record? Do we know?
The previous record, I'm not sure. Lawrence
Llewellyn Bowen.
Colorado-based runner who owns the 50-mile record finished second. Oh no, hang on, no, that's not it. I don't know, to be honest. I've not got time to.
No, that's absolutely fine. I mean,
oh no, actually, Sorokin. I do follow him on Strava. I think he's Russian or something. He's incredible times either. He can run for God knows how long at really ridiculous paces. He holds the actual record at 6 hours 5 minutes and 35 seconds. So. Yeah, he was also competing as well, but he went over 6 hours. But
amateur.
Yeah, I mean, I say obviously running 100k myself. Oh God, I could not. Obviously, they've got a lot of support with them, and cheating as well. But it's still incredible. It's still insane to be running like 350 kilometer pace for 6 hours. It's sickening to think about.
I honestly think I'd have a cardiac arrest, man.
Absolutely.
I think the quickest pace I've ever set off at is like a 7:40 split. So to half that is, I mean, I don't even think I could run 100 yards that quickly. So, I mean, fair play.
I reckon, though, when you sprint, you've got to be in you. I tell you, we need to test this. 100 meters. Well, come on.
100 meters against this bloke that broke the 6 hours.
This lineup is incredible. Where's Rod?
Rod Stewart.
The bloke who got his trousers pulled down. Come on.
Yeah, him.
The Chinese robot.
Chinese robot. A bear. Yeah, a bear. And then this cheating sod that won the 6 hour thing. So yeah, if anyone can make that happen, emails floating across at the bottom. Get in touch.
Okay.
Any more friends?
Yeah, I've got two quick ones. These are parkrun related.
Yeah, we love
parkrun.
It's probably the same as what I've got.
Well, it was one. You did raise this to me, I think, because your brother did the Swansea parkrun.
He did.
He did.
He didn't get beaten up or any broken legs.
Well, I'm surprised because obviously they had a lot of trouble. Was it last month? Was it?
Yeah.
A new story that we did bring to you. I can't imagine. It was a lot. It was verbal abuse. Was it? People were giving abuse or something like that. I can't actually remember, to be honest. But anyway, it's happened again. But cyclist says that her arm was broken in Swansea parkrun incident. A cyclist says she suffered a fractured arm after being knocked off a bike by a runner who cut into the cycle lane at a popular parkrun in Swansea. The woman said she will have to endure pain and inconvenience for the next 6 weeks due to something she says was entirely avoidable. The 27-year-old student, says it all, who asked not to be named, says
I bet he didn't.
Yeah. I was going to say it's probably a woman.
Maybe 5, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Says the runner failed to stop to check whether she was okay. See, I knew it. To check whether she was okay after the collision at Swansea Bay Park Run. She was left with 2 fractures in her right arm, along with multiple cuts and bruises. The latest incident comes just weeks after complaints that park runners had barged a woman out of the way and abused cyclists on the same course. The free park run event takes place at Saturday at 9 o'clock along the promenade of Mumbles Road. The cyclist, who uses the route multiple times a week, says the promenade can get narrow at points with some blind bends. On the day in question, over 600 people took part. She said, due to the popularity of the event and the behaviour of some runners, it has become dangerous and called for the park run to be moved to a more suitable location. I mean, it's been done before, hasn't it? You know, they've moved park runs.
I don't know if Swansea's already got one or whether that is the only one.
Well, it did say a number of one of Swansea's biggest, didn't it, or something like that. So,
well, I mean, at a different time.
Cam went the other week, and he said that it was absolutely fine. I'm just looking now, and there's one in Swansea itself, and then there's 2 just on the outskirts of Swansea. So it had been moved the main Swansea one, and then I think the next one along is Sandy Water, which is in Llanelli. So yeah, I was going to do the accent, but Llanelli. Whose coat is that jacket? So yeah, yeah. I don't think
just ticking them off. We need a whiteboard, just ticking off who we've had a go at. Yeah. Who's next? I got old people here, Mike. You can have a go on this. Grace Chambers, age 97, has become Europe's oldest park runner to reach the 250 milestone.
This.
Yeah, you saw this, yeah?
She's Welsh as well, I think.
No, she's from Ireland.
So Northern Irish.
Depend even more.
Northern Irish. Flour.
Okay. I was forget it. She's just completed the 5K at Ormeau Park in South Belfast. Grace had heart surgery 4 weeks ago, but that didn't stop her from taking part in the run on Saturday. On completing the run, Grace said she was over the moon to have finished. I feel glad I've done it, as there was always a possibility that I wouldn't, but I never looked at things negatively. If I set a goal, I try and achieve it. And if I don't do it the first time, I try again, she said. For many people, never mind an 88-year-old recovering from serious invasive surgery, running is not top of the to-do list. But Grace's parkrun journey began when a staff member of her rehab team who volunteered at the parkrun suggested she might enjoy coming along. With a bit of encouragement from one of their daughters, Grace went to do it, her first parkrun in 2016, and she said she became the talk of the event. Everyone kept saying, this woman in her 80s has turned up thinking she can do a parkrun. Well, I certainly showed them, she said, laughing. That's pretty good going, that is.
It's incredible.
250 since 2016. That's pretty good.
I would be willing to stake a large sum of money that she probably gets around it quicker than I do in my local parkrun as well. There's a elderly lady that does one of the Lincoln ones there, and you almost become a bit of a celebrity at your home parkrun, because that is their thing and their mainstays of the parkrun, and it is great to see. And she'll run past people and they'll always say hello to her. I mean, it shows how much I pay attention, because for the life of me I can't remember what her name was, but fair play. I absolutely love parkrun. I really do.
Well, do you want to know? You'll be happy to know I've just found a time from this past Saturday. You ready? She's in the veteran women 95 to 99 age group.
What? Why?
Yeah. She's 98.
Oh, sorry. I thought she was 80.
I thought she was 89.
No, she started when she was
98.
Yeah, she started when she was 88. This is what I'm saying. That's pretty good going.
Okay. Yeah.
From 88 to 98.
Kick me while I'm down.
She's done 250. That's amazing.
Yeah, we're on the time, Ben. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
The time is 27 minutes.
Oh, right.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not 27 minutes. What is it?
Nah, it's 56 minutes, 13 seconds.
I've only got 16 minutes on her.
She's slow, she is.
Humbling, that, isn't it? Humbling.
Give it up, Grace. Get her on that 100-meter start line. I mean, let's see.
I wanted to get her on the podcast. That's what I wanted.
I'm not going to sit here and do a Northern Irish accent pretending to be 96-year-old Grace. So apologies about that. But no, thank you very much for the news, providing that is all rounded up for this week.
Sure. Yeah.
I found that there was a new park run in Germany starting. So I've sort of started doing this thing recently where we follow park run in general on social media. So they had the big event at Brooklyn Bridge, the first ever park run in the area. I believe that went really, really well, which is good to hear. And then I saw something pop up that they've got one in Krefeld. And the rest of the article was in German. So
an Irish accent, no.
Huh?
Was that an Irish accent?
What, Krefeld? I am
Doing
not going to do
accent?
a German accent.
Go on.
No, I shouldn't. But it was in Krefeld. So yeah, the rest of the article was in German. So I don't really know what it's saying, but yeah, always love to see new park runs. Just thought I'd shout that out there.
Nice.
Just whilst we're on the topic of park run, by the way, because I might as well mention it now. This Saturday coming. So as I say, the podcast will be out on Thursday. So Thursday is the 4th of September. So on the 6th of September, us three and a couple of others will be returning to, well, me and Ben will be returning to Beacon Park in Lichfield. So if anyone's listening and you're local or it's not too much of a commute, come and join the CTF Park Run Club that week. Beacon Park, lovely park run. Ben, the last time Ben did it, he got a shiny PB and he P1'd as well, which was good to see. And he didn't just get it on the nose, he was quite some way ahead to the point where I actually thought he'd done an extra lap because no one was that close to him. So yeah, I can't remember. Is it a 2-lapper or a 3-lapper?
2 laps.
2-lap. So yeah, Jake will be delighted because 3-lappers are a bit too much, I think. So
glad it's not Babs Mill. So
do you know what? I know you don't like it, but we do need to go back now that the cafe is open because those waffles are just...
They are nice. So your mental health's going to take a dent in it.
Well, it's going to take a battering if we go back to that cafe. The staff don't hold back. I had a frog in my throat then. Sticking with you, Ben, I sort of alluded to it earlier on in the podcast. You have, obviously, you're talking about you've been struggling to get out and whatnot, but with what you've got booked coming up, it might sort of spur you on to get out a bit more. And I know you've said in the past, since 10K, you obviously won't, it'll be quality over quantity.
Yes.
But you've got another event lined up because you booked the Broadway one. I can't remember, did we speak about that on the last podcast?
I think we did. Yeah.
You booked the Broadway marathon.
Yeah, which is sold out today. So yeah.
There we go.
That's
how popular. But you've booked another one. So do you want to tell us where that is, what it's called, and yeah, tell us, enlighten us.
Yeah, well, I feel like
that was weird.
Yeah, I feel like it is this. I'm in that case of things now where I need something to work towards. I can't just aimlessly be running. So I need something to get me in that training mood. So I have booked a trail event, half marathon. It's called the Weir Wizard Trail Half Marathon, which takes place in Weir Forest. So me and Jake are both taken over Worcestershire.
Cool.
which is where it is. So yeah, half marathon. It says this run takes in all of Weir Forest's best features. It's beautiful yet challenging terrain, provides us with a route through ancient trees and landscapes that the wizards of old would have worked their magic in. So I'm guessing it obviously is wizard themed. It's not just a, you know.
You got your wand. Go
Yeah.
on.
Yes. I'll borrow yours. Yeah. I shouldn't have said that. Obviously I'm going to go for it. As in, go for it.
As in, try and win.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, a podium at least.
Nice.
I'm gonna,
Big.
Yeah. Talking about the wand again now. What's going on?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I think it's very achievable. It's part of Pulse Events, which is I did the what did I do? The Kimber Edge dirt run.
Oh yeah.
So it's the same people who done that. Mark Leyland is the race director. So it's I really enjoyed that. So I said I looked out see if they got any more. I was looking to see if they were doing another Kimber Edge dirt run, but they seem to be just doing like midweek ones over this summer, which I was just like, nah. Wednesday night, bit of a journey. Oh, nah. So yeah, and this one come up. I thought, why not give it a go? I haven't done a half marathon since November. So yeah, give it a go. See how it goes. Go for it.
That's great, and I am absolutely rooting for you. However, you have missed out the small detail of when it is.
Oh, you wanted to know that? If you want to know, you can ask.
It's standard. Jake told me when his was.
Sorry, I apologise about that. Do you know, I've
had an easier time solving the Da Vinci Code. Christ alive!
What are you gonna do? I've got 3 events booked actually. I got a secret one that I booked today.
This is new to me. Come on.
Yeah. So the Weir Wizard Trail half marathon. It's a mouthful, I tell you. That wand. The 5th of October. So I got 5th of October. Then Napton's obviously the 19th.
It is.
And then the Broadway is the 16th of November. But this one that I booked today is, I'm bigging it up like it's an actual event. It's not. Well, it is, but I'm doing the Birmingham Mo Run 1.5K kids one.
Oh, mate.
With kids.
Your podium finish.
No.
I'm aiming for that podium finish.
Get the carbons on for that. I'm doing it with my stepdaughter and my nephew. So
nice.
Yeah, trying to get the youth in.
Isn't that at Sutton Park?
It is at Sutton Park.
I am
1.5K. You could do that.
Well, no, I know. Well, yeah, I could, but yeah, it'd be a bit embarrassing for me. I am a regular Mo runner. I've done 2 of them now, and I tend to do the ones in Nottingham. You joined me at the last one, and the only reason I do it at Nottingham is, well, 1, it's a change of scenery, not running in Birmingham, but 2, Sutton Park is a no for me after that running festival that we did. So, no, fair play, mate. The medal, I don't know if the kids get the same sort of medal, but I really like the medal. In fact, I was chatting to someone the other day, because the medal that I got, which I've just realised now is downstairs in my bag, so I should have had it ready, but never mind. The medal that I got at the last weekend, it was probably in my top 3 favourite medals. And they said, "What is your favourite medal?" And I think the Mo Run medal is my favourite. So, yeah, no, fair play, mate. I'm rooting for you, and you've got a busy couple of weeks as well. That 5th of October, I've got the Lincoln half.
Yeah.
So, and then straight into Napton, straight in at the deep end.
Well, tell us. Obviously, you just alluded to it there. I know. Obviously, you had the mini-sode. Would you call it? Of obviously you and Cam talking about like that. You and Cam talking. Do you want to just tell obviously people who might not have seen that about the Wembley 10K?
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, what the hell are you playing at? It's over on our YouTube and it's available on podcasts as well. So, no, to be fair, it's one of our most viewed videos. So maybe I
We'll just get
No.
myself.
I don't know why. Maybe because
Turning
we
into
were off
Brussels
week.
a Vic, this is.
Do not even. No, do you know what? It was good. It was bloody hot. Let me tell you that. Creased. So it turned up, and obviously, from my understanding, it's the first ever event that ASICS, I don't know how you pronounce it, have ever put on, and yeah, it had a bit of everything, to be honest. So you get this right. You started in a car park. So the green car park for Wembley Stadium, it snaked around. So depending on what wave you were, I was orange wave, Cam was blue wave. So I think it went green, pink, blue, orange. And here's something really, really weird. They say that the world is small and it keeps getting smaller. So I did parkrun on the Saturday at Yarborough Leisure Centre, which is one of the Lincoln ones, one of my home ones. And there was this chap there that had a Fordies Running Club t-shirt on. I've heard of them before, and I think they do a podcast. And he was a speed walker, but he had his walking aid sticks, like the sticks. I mean, you use them in trail. I'll not do that too much. Yeah, milking a cow, promise. Yeah, so he had those, and he was very close to actually beating me at parkrun. And I thought, God, I know it's, I shouldn't really say this, but it would have been, for me, personal pride would have taken a bit of a battering if a speed walker with those would have beaten me. But anyway, he stuck out for whatever reason. So there I am the next day, Wembley 10K. I'm in the pen, ready to launch out, and I'm waiting there. And who walks bloody past me? That same bloke with his wife. And I'm like, you are joking me. I thought, shall I say something? I thought about saying, oh, you were at Yarborough Parkrun yesterday. But then I thought, well, he'd know that because he was there. So I didn't really know what to say to him. So I didn't bother saying anything. And then I saw a woman so if anyone is part of the Parkrun tourism group, you have your serial posters. So the people that post every week, and you start to see familiar people on that group. Well, I saw one of them right in front of me, and I can't remember for the life of me what her name was. But I thought, bloody hell, it's like a who's who. So yeah, bit weird that you started in inside. But do you know what? The course was lovely. You're going around Wembley. You know, the 5K mark, nice big hill. So I'm like, happy days, just what I want at 5K. But I must say, I got to the 5K mark. It felt quicker than usual. I think, obviously, because the last race I'd done was a half marathon, I like to think that my body maybe was maybe that 10K didn't feel as taxing because of what I put it through last time. So I got to 3K quite quickly. And like Jake said earlier, I think I got to, where did I get to? 2 or 2.5K without stopping. So that was quite nice. Tell you who else was there. We went to Babs Mill the other week. Prince, the chap that was dressed up as Prince, he was there.
Is that
Is it Sally
Yeah.
Half as well?
I said to him, I says, you were at Babs Mill the other week. He said, yeah. I said, I was there. And yeah, he ran past, he beat me, so fair play. I should have really got his barcode and whatnot because I can't remember what he's running for. I want to say prostate cancer, but I might be wrong. It might be Macmillan, and I'm not sure. But he was there. But oh my God, it was so hot. But you finished on Wembley Way, which was lovely, and the vibe was probably I've actually, I don't know, I can't remember if I said this on the sort of video I did with Cam, but in terms of race day vibe and the community and the atmosphere, I think that goes in at number one for me over Birmingham 10K. And the medal is superb as well. Little spinny X in the middle. Not really sure what that's all about, but yeah. And then we went to the Green Man. So anyone that's been lucky enough to watch the football team at Wembley Stadium will know about the joys and jubilations of the Green Man. You almost pray that you get the west side of the stadium so that you can enjoy the Green Man. I mean, during the week, it's just this massive pub with no one in it. But when there's a football event on, it is by far and away the best pub in Wembley. So I made sure that we went there and had a drink and filmed the thing. So yeah, really good. Second quickest 10K of the year. So I'll take that. I sort of said to Cam before we started, I'll take anything below 135. Again, probably me being a bit overcautious. But yeah, to cross the line and see the time that I got, I was delighted. Bloody typical though, because we went through 2 car parks. I paid a fair bit of Strava tax, so it didn't clock in as 10K. But as soon as I'd crossed the line, I got the text with my number, because I've started doing this thing now where I don't wear my running vest, and I don't know if it actually makes a difference or whether it's psychological. Because ever since I've stopped wearing my running vest, I've felt so good running. So I didn't have my phone on me. I just had my watch, and that was it. So a little bit gutted in that regard, because there was some, there would have been some brilliant videos and pictures I could have got. But yeah, brilliant day. Um, yeah, really enjoyed it, and I've signed up for priority access for next year as well. So if we can get a nice little group of us, we'll definitely have to go down and do it, because really good.
I'm interested
day.
in it. I'd like to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it helped that the weather was the way it was, but support was phenomenal, and there were so many people. I'm trying to think how many, over 4,000.
Nice.
So yeah, brilliant day, and it was sandwiched in between the Coldplay events that they had on. So they had all the Coldplay stuff down Wembley Way, and yeah, really nice. And then I managed to get out on a run on Thursday. The Thursday just gone. That was the only run that I've done last week, to be honest. Without going into too much detail, I am in the process of moving house. So the place that I'm in now is an Airbnb, and we've moved out of our flat, but the house that we're moving into isn't ready. Long story, and I don't care if I get in trouble. People are effing about for no apparent reason, so we're not able to get in. So we sold the flat on last Wednesday. So because of the stress we've been through, the wife and I decided, let's stop in a hotel for a couple of nights just to unwind and relax. Went on to booking.com, and the Resorts World Genting Hotel, which has got a spa, was dirt cheap, presumably because it was midweek. So we went there, and it was just what we needed. The spa was great. I went on a run Thursday morning around the NEC, and anyone that has been or is from Birmingham, from the area, whatever, knows that just running around the NEC itself with all the car parks they've got and the roads in between it, you can get a nice little run. But like Jake said earlier, I mapped out a run, and I actually couldn't go a way that I thought I could. So I'll explain it, because you boys will know it, and a few of our listeners will. When you run past Birmingham International train station, you have that bit where the buses pull in. Well, just after there, you've got a tunnel which you walk under, and you're back on the side of the NEC, because from that side there's a train track splitting you and the NEC side. So I thought, right, well, I'll run there, and then I'll run under that tunnel, and I'll be back NEC side, and then I can run back round. Well, I didn't know that that gate is now locked and padlocked. I don't know whether it's permanent. So I thought, well, I'll carry on running, because, again, you come off the motorway and you're in these little roundabouts. Well, let's just say you can't go that way anymore because of roadworks they're doing. So I stopped, and I'd just done over 5K, and I thought, right, well, the only way I can get back is if I walk back the way that I've just come. And I thought, do you know what, actually, why walk back? Why not just, run, walk and do what I usually do? And I can add a bit of mileage on because, I might as well. I felt okay. And yeah, managed to get an 8 kilometre run in. But like I said on Strava and on Instagram, I do not know what it is about that area of Birmingham, but it's probably one of my favourite areas. And the scenes at the Pendigo Lake and surrounding was really nice. So yeah, was delighted to get out, and again got out and felt really good. Didn't feel the need to stop early doors, which was great. So yeah, long may it continue. But obviously, as I say, I only ran once last week. Didn't do park run, been way too busy. And typical, I can't show you because the room I'm in now is facing the front of the house. But the bedroom looking out the window is a field, and that field is part of the Yarborough Leisure Centre park run. And we check out of here on Friday. So I'm not going to be able to do it when I'm this close. So yeah, typical really. But I think September's a massive month for me. As I said earlier, I don't have any running events booked in for September. It's the first month all year that I haven't had a event in that month. So I said this on the mini episode with Cam, that it's going to be a real test of my character and sort of will to see if I do want to keep doing it, because I don't have an event to go for. Yes, I've got events to go for in early in October and whatnot, but yeah, September not having anything is going to be, can I still get out in a week? Can I still motivate myself? And it's going to be a real test of character. So yeah, off to Spain on Sunday.
Oof.
Got a route planned, bit of warm weather training for the Alicante 10K in February. I'm actually going to do it as well. So I'm, fingers crossed.
Good to hear.
Just, sorry, Jake, just going back to you, Ben, you were talking about, obviously you've booked these trail events now. You've actually got some new wheels, which are especially for trail, and you're going to be putting out a fair bit of content because you've got a camera.
I have a new bit of gear. Hopefully it's going to, as I said before, spark the love of, I haven't lost the love of running, but, get me back into it.
Reignite.
Yeah. So, obviously, trail running, muddy, dirt, everything you can imagine.
Horrible.
Yeah. I've gone with a white shirt.
Oh.
So, I have bought the Adidas Terex Agravic Speed Ultra. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, Speed Ultra.
Oof.
Ooh, they look light. They do. Really light.
Are they comfortable?
Yeah, very. But they're kind of like I don't know if you can see, it's a rocker shape. So it is like, So it doesn't, so I think it's supposed to, I think it's not got any carbon in it. It's got, I think what they call lightning rods in there, which do a similar job.
Sounds cheating.
Yes, I know. So yeah, hopefully these are going to take me to a podium finish on the 5th of October.
Nice. They
are fast though. I say I took them around the block. Obviously they're, the trails, so you've got the lugs on them and stuff like that. But even then, I say I haven't ran properly. I think the last time I ran at speed was the park when we did the other week. When was it?
Coventry was the last one.
Yeah, it was Coventry. Yeah. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, so I wasn't even running that quick then. So it's been a while, really.
Show off. No, I know what you mean.
No, but you know what I mean. So I haven't properly put anything pace into anything in a while, but effortlessly I think I was running about a 4-minute kilometre pace.
Here's a question. Beacon Park, there is a little segment where I'm sure it's sort of, it's not dirt as such. It's not tarmac.
I could give him a go.
I was going to say, could we see an appearance from him?
Don't know. I could do. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, look, I don't want to force you to do anything you don't want to do, mate. I'm just saying.
Well,
I do.
you had to go at me for wearing carbon shoes at parkrun. So
I did not.
you did.
I just didn't think. I thought that was an unwritten law of the running world that you just didn't wear carbon plates to parkrun.
Why not?
Well, no, that's just my misunderstanding. Obviously,
I didn't. I was wearing. I'd gone a good. I don't know. From when I started parkruns, I'd just wear like normal, my Nova Blast, and then it got to a point. I was like, why don't I just try the carbon ones I've got? And just my time just went.
I assume you've gone 2 sizes up with them, yeah?
No, they are true to size. They are my size. I won't be saying my size because it's embarrassing. But yeah, they are my. I wish.
For those that don't realise what we're saying, I'm sorry, Stevens, if you listen to this, but I didn't know what was going on. But one of our mates, Ben Stevens, you are meant to go up a size, and it's not unheard of to go a bigger size for running. But he went 2 sizes up in running shoes. So yeah, that's pretty. Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. So yeah, no, they're true to
what
size.
about this camera?
Yes, this camera is. I've got the Insta360 Go. So it's So I don't know if you can see that well on here. So it's got like a little screen on top, which obviously if you're doing like vlogging or whatever, I think I'm recording you now. Yeah, so you can sort of see yourself and whatever. But also the little camera does, I'll do it here, does pop out.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So I think I give it a go the other day, and I was using this around my neck.
I've seen them.
So that obviously goes under my top. It's magnetized, so that goes under my top, and then that would clip onto my top. So it'd be like.
Is it clippable to your hat, or have you not experimented yet?
This is. So yeah, I got this.
Right.
This comes with it. Just pop that in there, and then that clips on the cap.
Nice.
So I will be giving that a go at Beacon this weekend.
Ooh,
so
good.
Yeah, we'll get a view of the course. Obviously, when we talk about it and we do finish line thoughts, there's something to relate back to. Because I raised this point, maybe we put it out as a video on its own and maybe talk over it, do a little commentary, talk about the day, or I don't know. It depends on what people want to see, really, what we fancy doing. But I thought that'd be a good idea. So yeah, but at least obviously now we're going to get a bit more content out of us, especially on YouTube. And I say we can sort of. You can understand like what we're talking about and relate to what you're seeing and stuff. So yeah.
Absolutely. You'll have to pace me at 39 so everyone can see what a slog it is at the back. But no, yeah, I'm hoping. I was thinking about this earlier because I know you'll bring it on Saturday. I'm trying to think, and I really hope that my microphones aren't in storage.
Oh, no.
But if they are, I think I know where they are. But yeah, lo and behold, there will be finish line thoughts for Saturday, because so far there is 5 of us with the potential of there being 6 or 7. So it could be another good turnout for Saturday. So I'm really looking forward to that. Last week's Strava leaderboard, I know it's early in the week. So if you have gone out between Tuesday and Thursday when this comes out, apologies for not reading it out. But last week, I'll read you the top 3 because we're getting stronger every week. And I've had a few comments about it as well. I mean, Jake, you said earlier you're going to make a real conscious effort about breaking into the top 10 this week. A mate of mine, Ben Ayton, listens to the pod, and he says, he really wants to try and break into the top 10. So it's getting a nice competitiveness. No one's being narky with each other. It's just nice. But some of the numbers that are being pumped out, like I say, I'll read the top 3 out from week 5. So we've got Roman Burkar, I don't know how to pronounce that. So Roman, if you're listening, I do apologise. He got 89.83 and he was top. Then Waze Malavian, who's a regular top 3er, was second on 45.88 kilometres. So Roman's done almost double that. So I don't know what he's training for. I don't know if he's training for war or what. But yeah, my man's absolutely smashing it. And then friend of the podcast, Mark Graham, my old man's friend, he was a close third with 43.07. And then I might as well mention it. My old man was fourth with 42.16. So real good, good going. We're absolutely loving seeing it. We're loving the fact that you guys are interacting with the posts as well. I know sometimes it might be a bit boring and a bit competitive with what we post and a bit samey, but I love seeing the responses that we get. So yeah, it's I'm just having a look now as we speak, and it would appear that we've had another member, and I think it might be my sister because she's started running now. So we're up to 34 members. So if you're listening to this and you're a first-time listener of the pod, I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you're a sort of regular runner, or if you do a couple of runs here or there, you don't need to be amazing, but we also accept amazing people. And you're on Strava, then we'll. I think the link to it is pinned to our Instagram. And you can find it on socials, and you can drop us a message anyway, and we'll fire the link over to you. But so far, as I say, it is early in the week. But for day one of week 6, we have got 6 people on the leaderboard. So top, we've got Jay Carroll with 12.13. Second, we've got Roman with 10.14. Third, we've got our very own Jake Ramsey with 10.08. Fourth is Caitlin Kirkley, another member of my old podcast, Voices of the Vic, with 5K. Fifth is Cam,
Another
old
one.
member of Voices of the Vic, 5K. And 6 is Lucas Berkeley, who I believe he recently followed us on Insta. So if you're watching, thanks for following Lucas. And he lives abroad. I think, yeah, he lives in Florida. So he gets some lovely views probably when he's out running. He is currently 6 on 4.98 kilometres. So 47 kilometres after day one. Not bad going. But yeah, keep it up, guys. Really, absolutely smashing it. So I hope to be on the leaderboard this week. Well, I will be because of part run. But yeah, got a nice little route planned for tomorrow. So, Jake, before we play your game, and I'm only doing this now because I forget every single week, can you give me a song for our CTF playlist on Spotify?
So it's called Can't Let Go by Stefan Rio.
Stefan, yeah, got it here.
Yeah.
That is going straight in my basket. I think that's the saying. I am going to go with. See, I've sort of messed myself up here because I did have a song, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So I
Go on, give it.
It's an Oasis song. It's
Yellow.
That's Coldplay. That is.
Oh, is that what you said?
No, I said Oasis.
Oh, Oasis. Sorry.
I think it's called Aquis.
Keep going.
Yeah, you'll know it because you'll see it on the playlist. Let's see if my phone can pick that up or whether it focuses. Nah, it's spelled ACQUIESCE. That is going in because I heard it for the first time when I was at Wembley 10K. They were playing it before the race, and I thought this is a really good track. There'll be Oasis fans that are listening to this thinking, "Oh my God, that's the only reason he's heard it." So apologies, but I think it's a really good beat to run to, and it's quite a sort of uplifting chorus, which is sort of gets you through the trenches, I think. So yeah, 2 more songs added. So I think we're on 31 songs now. So go and check that out on Spotify. Again, if you want the link, just drop us a message. But before we do the miles that matter segments and fully sign off, let's try and do something about this score. So if anyone can cast your mind back. I mean, if you can't remember, don't worry too much. But let's just say we're playing a new game where Jake gives us a name of a race. We have to tell him simply, is it a race or has he made it up? Sounds quite simple. Not if you're Mike Duffy. I lost. So it's 1-0 to Ben at the moment. And what was it on the night? Was it 5-0?
5-0.
Yeah, 5-0. So
Wait,
I'm
so-
hoping to. I'm looking for revenge, man. I'm looking for revenge.
Right.
So, Jake,
I
the
feel like you
floor is
might win.
yours.
I think
Eh?
there's something there, man. I feel like you're going to win.
I don't know.
All right.
Let's go.
So, the first one is the Krispy Kreme challenge.
Who's kicking off
Yeah, I
procedure?
should probably say it, and I was just like, we'll start with you, Ben.
I'm going to go yes.
Okay. Remember, you can agree, and then you have to guess the distance, etc.
Okay. In that case, I can absolutely see that being the case in America. Yes.
Copycat.
No. America, 100%.
Right then, it is
Distant.
a real event in North Carolina. You run the distance, and I'll get into that in a sec. You eat 12 donuts and then run back.
Whoa. And
So it's
entries
in
are
miles.
Don't tell us how far it is. We have to guess.
Yeah, but it's not in kilometers, so I haven't changed it. So it's in miles. So let me change it because I don't want to throw anyone off.
Well, no, we can
Maybe
just
12 miles.
tell you miles.
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to.
Ben, go on, mate.
Wait, I'm a little confused. What did he even say? All right.
Wait there.
I think he was about to tell us how many miles it was. This is
I was
brilliant.
close.
podcasting.
Right, we're doing kilometers. I've just changed it. So, Ben,
Go
how
on,
many
Ben.
do you think it is?
Crispy. Did you say what? Did you give a description of it or what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you did.
it's in North Carolina.
Yeah.
What are
Race.
these tactics that you're playing here, Ben?
You run so much, and then you eat 12 donuts, then run back. So it's a race.
Okay. Let's say 3K.
Mike,
5.
it's 4. So
Oh,
Oh, sorry, Jake.
oh, you can do that.
we'll go 1-1.
Didn't plan for that.
Yeah, we'll go 1-1.
Ooh, 4K.
Yeah. So right, the next one is the Guinness Gallop, 10K. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, but yeah.
Oh, mate. This is brilliant. This is absolutely
Go on.
brilliant.
Can I just say, the start of the segment was seamless.
All right,
I had that on luck.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to skip that one because you've confirmed that it is a race by saying it's 10K.
So if we'll go to you first anyway. So you're saying yes? Is that what you're telling me?
Of course, I'm saying yes because you've just given it away that it is a race.
Okay.
And then Ben's going to say yes. And then you're going to say, well, what distance is it? I'm going to say 10K.
2-2.
Well, if you're both saying yes, I've made that one up. So
Have you really?
yeah, I made.
Nah, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't believe him.
There you go.
I don't believe him.
Right, don't worry, we'll skip that one. I'll throw another one in. Right, the pickle juice run.
This is a shambles.
To be fair,
Mike's Googling him here.
no,
yeah, it is.
no. To be fair, I was calling Jake's bluff, but there isn't actually a Guinness Gallop, so fair play. Sorry, what was that one? This is absolutely brilliant ending to the podcast.
The pickle goose run.
The pickle goose run. Can I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
What did he say?
Juice.
Oh, goose. Yeah, no, I thought.
Right,
the pickle goose run.
No.
Oh my god.
What?
The pickle juice.
Oh, juice. Sorry. I was like, what is a pickled goose? Pickled juice.
I can't do this.
That is.
I can't work under these conditions.
I can't put a play out after this podcast asking
We
you
don't
to
even
vote
get paid
for
for this either.
the podcast awards, can I? Pickled juice. No, that is not a race.
Ben,
I'm gonna go no.
it is in Texas.
So
Right. Now you're guessing the distance.
in Texas, pickled juice. I am going to go.
Pickle juice 5K.
I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna go 15K.
Ben,
7.
5K.
15. That's a wild guess. That is.
I thought it was called pickled juice.
So Ben won the first one, right? Oh no, it was a draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a draw. Yeah.
I'm 2-1
And now
up.
Ben that one. So 2-1 Benjamin. So the next one is the pizza sprint series. Ben,
No.
Mike,
No.
you're both correct. It was made up.
Ooh.
I can't give you a kilometres because it's made up. So let's both give you a point there. So 3-2. 2 left. Right.
We should have a go at this before again.
Yeah. Right. The big cheese run. Who went first last time? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
The big cheese run. It sounds like it should be, but I'm gonna go no.
Oof. So
Silly man.
it's called the Big Cheese Marathon, so it is true. But obviously, I couldn't say that. Would it give it
What
away?
you said though?
Well, it says really.
What's it?
It says a cheese-themed race in Somerset, UK. More of a fun run than a certified marathon, but it's cheesy enough to count. There you go.
It's a fun
So,
run.
I make that 3-3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you got one more? Decider.
One more.
He did say though. He said the cheese run.
Yeah, but
The
he
big
can't
cheese
say the
run.
cheese marathon because
Right, marathon, because then you're
What
like,
about the other one where he said what was it? The
Guinness Gallop 10K.
Guinness Gallop 10K.
yeah, that was it. Come on now.
Oh, but we're bending rules. Okay.
All right, that'd be
Agenda.
smart then. Right, final one.
Pickle
Match
goose.
point.
Decider.
The
Come on.
underwear affair run.
Underwear affair run.
Is it Ben first?
It's Ben
No,
first.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, underwear affair. Yeah.
Mike?
No.
It's called the Underwear Affair 10K. It's a real event in Canada. Runners in underwear raise
How does
awareness
this keep
for
happening?
below the belt. There you go.
Oh,
2-0.
2-0, man. This is, I mean, that was a whole lot of pickle
It was a
goose.
mess. It was a mess. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Oh,
But
you
I
went
still
now, but you're fine, aren't you?
I still somehow managed to lose 2-0 to Ben.
I thought, honestly, you'd copy Ben on that last one because then it goes, if it was real, it goes to the distance.
I mean, underwear affair. I mean, what a stupid name for an event, by the way.
That's where I went, yeah.
It's a bit
wow.
nice to say that because it's raising awareness for cancer under the belt. So that's
Brilliant. So thanks for making me.
That's brilliant.
Well, moving swiftly on, we'll end the podcast on the Miles That Matter segment. So this one actually got sent in to me by a friend of the podcast, Hannah. So Hannah, I know you'll be watching, so thanks for watching. And I'm sure you'll let us know what you thought of that last game. But she sent it in because Hannah works with somebody called Elizabeth. And from my understanding, there is a gentleman called James who is the CEO of Cure Leukemia. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure Cure Leukemia are based, like their base is in Solihull. I'm almost certain of it. He is, so Elizabeth, who works with Hannah, their dad went on a cure leukemia trial and had a lot of involvement with them before he passed away, sadly, of leukemia. He then went into remission, but unfortunately it came back. So because of this, and because of their dad's involvement with it, James, the CEO of Cure Leukemia, is wanting to honour their father by, along with some other people, and he's basically doing 270 miles in 14 days at 29 centres. So one of them is he's doing 15 miles in Birmingham on the 11th, sorry, of September, which I'm just getting the calendar up now. That is a week today from if you're listening to this on Thursday. So he's urging people to join him for that leg of the run. And it's Run the Nations 2025, which is what they're doing. That's the name of the event that they're doing. So far, which is incredible, they've raised £35,570. So he's lacing up the trainers once more for one final run. Biggest challenge to date, running over 10 marathons in 14 days. So that really is like incredible. So online, he's raised 1,320 of it, and then offline, the donations have been £34,250. So it's incredible that they're doing that. So I'm just having a look here. Apologies, I should have got more information. So he's 270 miles with no rest days, running through 29 blood cancer centres across the UK. He will begin and end his challenge with a 27-mile run. You can sponsor a shirt, so he's going to be wearing a shirt which explains it all, and I'll drop all the link to that, etc., on the bottom of this podcast. But it starts on Wednesday the 10th of September in Worcester, where he's doing 27 miles. Then it's Birmingham, Nottingham, Stoke, Manchester, Sheffield, Leeds, Newcastle, Blackpool, Cambridge, Oxford, Cardiff, Southampton, Bristol, Belfast, Glasgow, and then finishing in London. And I believe as well, they have also announced that former Birmingham City, West Brom, Watford, and Cure Leukemia patron Ben Foster is going to be joining him on the leg. So yeah, he says, I thought that it would be poignant that we will be finishing at a venue in Birmingham where Professor Craddock and the top 100 AML specialists are meeting. So I'll try and find out, if you're listening to this and you are Birmingham based and you do want to run a stage with James, I will try and find out as to where in Birmingham it actually starts and finishes, because that's not actually information that looks to be readily available, because you have to fill a form out, etc. But an absolutely incredible thing to be doing. So like I say, the link will be down below if you do want to donate. And then I was umming and ahhing whether to mention this, because I thought, what if she doesn't want me to mention it or wants it to be out there? But then I thought, well, she's posted it on social media, so she must want to. So I won't name any names, but obviously the information will be there on the link. Someone I went to school with is walking 100k in the month of September for the charity Sands. So they lost their baby at 9 weeks in 2023, and then recently in August to the baby being an ectopic pregnancy, which I didn't know what that was. So I've done a bit of research. It's basically where the baby doesn't make it to the womb, and instead it's in the fallopian tubes. So obviously, therefore, not being able to develop like it can in the womb. And it's very dangerous, and it can also affect the woman giving birth. It's extremely dangerous for the mother as well. So the money is going to Sans charity, and that's to ensure that everyone affected by the loss of a baby gets the support that they need and deserve. They campaign for change, provide training for midwives and healthcare professionals, and they also support research so that fewer babies die and less families experience the tragedy of losing a baby. So I'll put both of those links in. The reason I did two, we weren't here last week, obviously, so I thought I'll do two Miles That Matter segments. So if you can spare any change, whether it be a quid, 10 quid, 100 quid, whatever you can spare, then there's two very, very good causes that it'll be going to. But other than that, unless you two chaps have got anything else, I think that's all business attended to. As I say, we'll be at Beacon Park Run on Saturday. If you want to tag along, then drop us a message and we'll let you know where we'll meet beforehand. But yeah, I think that is everything. So until next time, keep chasing that finish and keep on trucking, as I like to say. That is a catchphrase now. You've seen it. I've put it on loads of posts. So yeah, but we'll see you next week. And yeah, have a good week, everyone.
See you later.